In last week's video, we made it all the way to the Championship playoff final, where we were narrowly beat 3-2 by Norwich City. In our first season with Stoke City, we finished a commendable third, all while copying the transfers that Stoke City and Tony Pulis made in the 2006 to 2007 season. Now, if this is the first time you're watching this series, you're probably thinking, what do you mean you made the same transfers they did in the 2006 to 2007 season? Well, the way I did this was by looking at who Stoke City sold in 06-07 and then selling current players who matched the position the 06-07 player was playing at the time. And then in regards to signings, instead of just buying players based upon positions that matched that year, I bought players based upon their position, height, the league they were playing in and their age. For example, Tony Pulis in 2006 bought 26-year-old 6'3" Ricardo Fuller from Championship side Southampton. So to match that transfer, I bought 25-year-old 6'3" Haji Wright from Championship side Coventry. So now that you're all caught up, let's just jump straight into the new season. In this season, we're going to be copying the Stoke City transfers of the 2007 to 2008 season. This was a memorable season for Stoke City, as this was the season they finished second in the Championship and secured automatic promotion to the Premier League. Tony Pulis started off the 07-08 summer transfer window by selling fan favourite defender Danny Higginbottom to Premier League side Sunderland. So to match that transfer, we're going to sell last season's rock at the back Matt Clark. He then sold right back Carl Hopkins to West Brom, so we are selling our right back Lyndon Gooch. After that, Tony Pulis sold midfielder Darryl Russell, so we are selling midfielder Jordan Thompson. Tony Pulis also got rid of striker Sambugo Bangura, so we have sold striker Ryan Mammy. The final outgoing of that summer transfer window was winger Kevin Harper, so we are selling Bae Jin Ho. Coming through the door, however, Tony Pulis signed 6-foot striker Richard Creswell from League One Leeds United. So to match that transfer, we are going to sign 6-foot League One striker Johnson Clark Harris. Tony Pulis also brought in under the Kosh's very own 6'4" striker John Parkin from Championship side Hull City. So we are bringing in 6'4" striker Elijah Adebayo from Luton, who were relegated to the Championship last season. The final permanent transfer of the 2007 summer transfer window was 18-year-old Richie Delat from Royal Antwerp in the Belgium League. So to match that transfer, we are buying 18-year-old right back Richie Sagradro from the Belgium League. It wasn't just permanent stars that were joining the club that summer. Tony Pulis also brought in future club captain Ryan Shawcross on loan from Man United. So to match that transfer, we're going to bring in Alfie Dorrington from Premier League side Tottenham. With our new strengthened Stoke City team, we were looking to go one better than Tony Pulis did in the 2007-2008 season and actually win the Championship. We started off the season actually pretty slow. We were still winning everything in the air, but we just weren't putting the ball in the back of the net. But after drawing the first 3 games, things then started to click. We were absolutely on fire, dominating every single header that came into the box. It also helped that we had Haji Wright scoring 6 games in a row. And I know what you're probably thinking, crossing and headering is such a dead way to score goals. But honestly, we scored some absolutely unbelievable headers. Come January, we were absolutely flying in first place. In the 2008 January transfer window, Tony Pulis sold midfielder John Eustace. So we have sold centre midfielder Wooted Berger. He then sold centre-back Clint Hill, so we have sold centre-back Michael Rose. The final permanent outgoing in the January transfer window was centre midfielder Peter Sweeney, so we have sold centre midfielder and club captain Ben Pearson. If you think of the iconic Stoke team of the mid-2000s, then the January transfer window is when them players actually signed. Tony Pulis brought in future club captain Ryan Shawcross on a permanent deal, 5'9" right back Andrew Griffin from Premier League side Derby. So we signed 5'9" Premier League right back Richie Laryi from Premier League Nottingham Forest. Also coming through the door was 5'11" centre midfielder Glenn Whelan from Championship side Sheffield Wednesday. So to match that transfer, we've brought in Elijah Dixon Bonner from Championship side QPR. Tony Pulis also brought in 6-foot left back Danny Pugh from Championship side Preston, so we have brought in Championship left back Alex Bagora from Middlesbrough. Tony Pulis also brought in 6-foot Premier League midfielder Salif Diao from Liverpool. So to match that transfer, we are bringing in 6-foot Premier League midfielder Mario Lemina. And the final transfer of the 2008 January transfer window was of 6'4" centre-back Leon Court from Championship side Crystal Palace. So to match this transfer, we're going to sign 6'4" centre-back Mads Andersen from Championship side Luton. With his new strength team, we are ready to go and dominate the rest of the Championship. For the rest of the season, we just didn't hold up. We just couldn't stop winning. We couldn't stop scoring. Especially Haji Wright, who would go on to finish as the Championship top goal scorer. By the last game of the season, we had already won the league. And in this game, we managed to score Tony Pulis' goal that he would have been so proud of. The game finished 2-0 and Stoke City, but more importantly Tony Pulis, were finally crowned as champions. Without a doubt, we were the best team in the league, and we'd done it as well by watching it through tactical view. Stoke City finished first with an astonishing 104 points, which is 16 points ahead of their closest rivals. Haji Wright also finished as the Championship top goal scorer after scoring a whopping 27 goals. Everyone around the world was so astonished by his goal scoring form that Kaka actually presented him as Player of the Season. The team then decided to show off their trophy through a council estate in Stoke. As I said before, we were the best team throughout the whole season. We had the most assists out of any team in the league, and the most clean sheets as well, so all round we were just a solid team. But now the real test starts as we're back in the Premier League. But join me again next week as we'll be doing the 2008 to 2009 Stoke City transfers and seeing if we can survive the hardest league in the world, the Premier League.